There you go. Uh, what happens, folks, is that as the turf dries, it becomes very, very hard, and that's gives us our turf. Turf is basically young coal. Coal has been in the center of the earth for down the earth for years and years and years, and turf stone just forms on the top of the earth, and basically doesn't burn with anything like the energy that coal. Coal produces a lot more heat, turf doesn't, and turf produces a lot more ash than coal as well. But we've burned turf here in this country for years and years and years. And I suppose when it's so plentiful, or has been so plentiful, basically, well, it's the thing to do. So that's peat bogs. Now, the other thing about peat bogs, folks, is anything that falls into peat bogs ultimately gets very well preserved because there's little or no anaerobic activity in the peat bogs. And over the years, we have pulled out masses of rather interesting things from peat bogs. We've had butter, for instance, still edible, over many, many hundreds of years old. I suppose the most unique thing we pulled out of the peat bogs are the bog bodies, and they can be seen in one of the great museums in Dublin. And the bog bodies, they're almost perfectly preserved down to the fingernails, the hair, the whole 9 yards, because they've been just lying in the peat bogs for centuries. Why were they put into the bogs? Maybe they were a sacrifice or whatever it might be, who's to say? But because they've been in the bogs, they've been perfectly preserved down through the years. And you can see them in the Museum of Archaeological Museum up in Dublin. I'll show it to you as we drive around Dublin later on in the tour. The big museums in Dublin, all the government museums, they are all free. We encourage people into our museums, so they're all free to attend. And there's Lochina, on the left hand side. I'm going to see now making. I think it's time for a photograph actually. Let's see if we can find an old place to pull in for a photograph. Lovely day.
No.
Back up a little bit. We're a bit too close to the edge.
No, it's a truck.
Yeah, he's got some room there.
If they just made these roads 1 foot wider on each side. Oh, he moved his mirror in.
Yeah.
That's cool.